Hey y'all, how you doing? How are you
I'm
doing,
good.
Brandon?
Yeah, I'm here. We're good. We're
Yeah,
moving along here.
it's Tuesday morning. It's 8 a.m. and
Yeah, yeah.
everybody's got to be someplace. So
Yes.
we're we're here.
We do. We do. It's that time of year where wow, just rocking and rolling, man. It's crazy, but
Yeah, it's
exhausting.
holiday time. We're
Yeah.
like in between holidays. You finish with the turkey and you're getting ready for the Christmas season, and
No.
getting out and looking at the lights and all. Oh well, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got an invitation this week.
Oh, cool.
A friend of mine is getting married, and
No,
he's a
that's a
good
shame.
friend. This goes way back to college days. And I thought that's really cool. I haven't seen him in years. Would love to go to his wedding. And it says on the invitation that it's in Cabo San Lucas.
And he wants you to go.
Yeah, it's a destination wedding,
Oh
and
my
he
God.
would love for me to be there.
Is he
Uh,
paying for it?
no,
Of
no.
course not.
Well, they're paying for the wedding. Yeah,
Well, yeah, of course they are, but they're not
you know,
paying for their guests to spend thousands of dollars to
uh,
go watch a wedding that has a 50% chance of making it.
well, yeah, So if, number one, I go on, and I'm not exactly sure where Cabo San Lucas is, but I think it's on the Pacific side, at the end of the isn't it the end of the peninsula? Beautiful place. I mean,
Oh yeah.
or first of all, the airfare to get there for two people is astronomical.
Mhm.
Uh, the Motel 6 is $600 a night.
Ain't no Motel 6 in Cabo San Lucas, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, but that's what they call affordable housing. Uh, but the real kicker is this is the guy's third wedding.
That's why you don't go.
And I'm thinking, why does he even want to do that? Because naturally, his bride to be says, "Oh, I always wanted to get married on the beach in Cabo."
I don't understand this. Like weddings are so expensive anyway. And look, if somebody's getting married and they want to have like a big wedding and they want to have a fun party, cool, whatever. That's your choice. My thing is don't have the expectation and the pressure that your guests also want to do that. They might be happy that you're getting married, and some of those guests are absolutely want to be a
Yeah,
part of it, but you can't expect your guests to spend thousands of dollars for a night, which or two, to sit there and watch you get married. That's really egotistical. And then give you a gift and then fly home, take time off work away from them. They do that. That is so narcissistic.
I mean, when I think of where we've come, because generally the rule of thumb is because the bride is basically her family's paying for the wedding. They usually
Yeah,
have it
but
in her hometown.
that's so gone.
If you're not from the same city, you go to that city and you get married and you have a nice wedding and a reception. But what's morphed over the years is the a wherever the wedding is, you got to get there 3 days in advance because there's something going on 2 days,
Yeah.
a bachelor party or something 2 days before the wedding. You got the rehearsal dinner the night before,
And then you got the wedding.
yeah, and then you got the wedding, which usually conservatively is what, 30 minutes.
Yeah, and 40 minutes. And you got but then you got some downtime to the reception, which that's the only thing people want to get to
Yeah,
because I don't get it, man. Like I hate weddings. I hate going to weddings. I don't want anybody to invite me to a wedding. I can't stand them because it's a huge process. And I haven't had fun at a wedding in a long time. And I know some people are going to watch this that I've been to their wedding recently. And look, I'm sorry. Look, the wedding is not for me, it is for you. So if
right.
you sit there and want to have a really pretty reception, or I mean, a really pretty ceremony, cool. I don't need to be part of it. I don't need to.
Well, and
If you
not
want
only
to come,
that, if you're going to invite maybe, let's say, 100 people, which I think it was about around 100 people or something that Lauren and I had, very nice. You can mingle with other people, But
Yeah.
now they're getting to 200-300 people, which you sit at a table with the other 7 people, and that's your whole world for the next hour and a half.
Look, you go party, you drink it, like, and like, I get it. The receptions are cool, like, and everybody has a different level of what that wedding means. But the core of it is not about the guests. The core of it is about the 2 people getting married,
Right.
and partying, spending time with the people that love you and your wife or husband that you just finally whatever decided to do. When these people come up with these destination weddings and they're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, then expecting the guest to do it, I think that is completely ridiculous. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not traveling for anybody's wedding ever, except for my son. That's it. Everybody else,
aha,
piss
see?
off.
So now what happens if Luke marries a girl who always wanted to get married under the Eiffel Tower in Paris?
I'm going to
She's
talk him out
dreamed
of
of
it.
that when she was a little girl.
I'm going to talk him out of it because Paris is trash. Okay. And it's garbage, and the Eiffel Tower is an illusion, but I'm going to talk him out of it.
Either that or what you may try talking
Go to
into
Vegas.
Are going to Paris, Texas.
Nobody wants to go there either. That place is garbage too. Go to Las Vegas where they have an Eiffel Tower.
But now, I mean, I can understand if somebody wants to take a group of people and they want to go to Vegas to get married
And party. Like,
you know,
I can understand this. If people want to have their ceremony in some place like, I don't know, Italy at the cathedral, like, cool. I'm not against that. And then they say, but we're only having like the parents there. That's it. And then we're going to fly back, and a week later we're going to have a party. Hey man, I will never criticize for what you want to do. Just don't expect me to fly to Italy.
Right.
I mean, I would, but don't.
I would even upgrade the gift for that.
Absolutely.
To happen. So, but I mean, but there are people, and I went online, and there are people that get married in stadiums. I mean,
oh my God.
if they're big, sports freaks, they may want to get married, on home plate at the local baseball stadium or something.
What are they, Kanye? Is it Kanye West getting married at a stadium?
Yeah, I mean, the thought is, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Well, sit down and start to do the math of what something like that might cost to do it that way.
Hey, think about how much it costs to watch a game. Now you want to own the stadium.
Yeah, or the reception is, they just open up the concession stands and it's still $8 for a hot dog.
Right. So I've been to a decent amount of weddings in my life, unfortunately. And I think there are 2 out of the double digits, mind you. Almost, I don't think I've been to 100 weddings, but let's high double digits. There's only 2 that I know of that are still married. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why am I going? And you know what else sucks too? Mind you, I have to say this. When people ask you to be in their wedding, always say no.
That's right. Yeah.
It is the biggest amount of pressure and stress. I was in my buddy's wedding and I married him. Like I got, my little certificate where I can marry people. And that was an honor because I've never done that before. So I am super honored by that. Okay. Like beyond. And like, that was crazy. And that was the last wedding I went to. I also Irish goodbye that wedding and forgot to sign the marriage license, but that's besides the point. They had to meet me at Summer Moon so I could sign the marriage license. But yeah, I totally Irish goodbye. It was awesome. But it was a huge wedding, and if he's probably watching the show, he's gonna get pissed. I don't care. It was a huge wedding, huge. Like they spent way too much money on it, way too much. And what pissed me off the most was a lot of the people that said they were coming, they didn't show up. So you still push that money out there. And I know they had a good time and everybody looked good, but the demand of you being in that wedding, they want you here. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. And I'm like, you don't know. Like, I didn't ask you to get married. You're the one who's making this dumb decision. Like, why do I got to be part of this journey for 5 days? And then they look at you weird if you say no. Like, I can't. Don't. Oh, it's awful, guys. Awful.
There is a wedding planner down in the Florida Keys that does underwater weddings.
Oh my God. So you can, I can't. I can't. That's
And
a horrible idea.
I mean, the only requirement is that you know how to scuba dive. Because they take everybody out on a boat. Everybody puts on their scuba gear.
No.
The bride actually wears a bridal
Geez.
gown and puts on her
Stop
scuba
it.
gear,
That is
and they
stupid.
go down among the coral reefs, and the minister, whatever, is also with the scuba gear
I can't.
and must have his Bible in a plastic bag or something so it doesn't get wet. And they conduct a service underwater.
No. Well, that's got to only be like 2 minutes, 1 minute, right?
I mean, plus the fact that you really can't hear what's going on.
No, and you're just going down there for the actions. You take a
you
picture.
Have to watch the motions. But there have been people that get married jumping out of airplanes.
I've seen that. I've seen people do rock climbing and get married.
Skydiving on the way down. Yep.
I'm just like, y'all are dumb. Like, I get people going, like I've seen people get married at Disney all the time. That's fine, whatever.
Yep.
You know, people get married in a park or a beautiful landscape. You know, that's fine.
Roller coasters,
my God.
Ferris wheels. I mean, I think sometimes people think, how outlandish can we make the most important day of our life be?
But it also shows you what type of people they are too. You know, like that tells you, like, oh, pay attention to us, me. Like that marriage sounds awful already.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, the divorce rate is 50% or more,
right?
And like my friend, the invitation I got, go to Cabo San Lucas for your third wedding. I mean,
yeah, you
haven't caught on that the odds are going against this investment.
Yeah, like your track record isn't good. Like, first off, if you decide to get married 3 times, and I know some people do, and they find somebody finally and whatever, great.
Yeah.
If you decide to get married, man, you better do a drive-through wedding in Vegas. And I mean, like, just, you know what? Just get married at the church, you and the dude, pay $20.
Go out to Vegas. Go out to the local park or something.
Don't be doing this like, oh, this is the one. It's almost like they're trying to convince themselves, oh, this is it. This is why I'm going all out. I got to be honest with you. If I got married again, and let's be real, the odds are I'm probably not going to. If I get married again, you think I'm going to do so little? I mean, it's going to be like a tweet. Oh yeah, I just got married. Boom. Like, we're going to be like at a brewery, and I'm going to get a major discount. So that, or probably won't even have to pay for anything. And I'm just going to get married at a brewery and be like, yeah, what up? Like, I might show up in a hoodie and my beanie and be like, dude, you know, that's it. Yeah. Done.
Yeah. And then do the bachelor party, the prenup, the wedding, the reception, everything.
Wait a minute. Prenup. Nobody needs a prenup with me. I ain't got nothing. So.
No, I mean, like the rehearsal dinner. What you use?
There ain't gonna be no rehearsal. There ain't dinner, no.
Do it all at the same time. You know, all within the same 2-hour window.
Bachelor party starts at noon.
Yeah.
From noon to 4, bachelor party. From 4 to 5, rehearsal dinner. From 6 to 7, ceremony. From 8 to midnight, reception. Done.
That's it.
All in the same location.
Thank you very, very much. And you know.
See ya.
For those that want to stay for the midnight showing, you can stay here.
And I'll probably record a podcast somewhere in between there.
Yeah, like between the ceremony and the reception.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're at the wedding.
Well, you know, I hope we haven't planted too many seeds in people's brains, you know, saying, oh yeah, it would be pretty cool to get married, you know, at the bottom of the Grand Canyon or whatever, which that also happens on a regular basis.
You know, you guys could just take a submarine down to the Titanic and see what happens. I don't know.
Hey, that's a neat idea.
Yeah, they've never done that, right?
Right.
It ended well. So anyway.
Well, I'm sure we planted some really good seeds in a lot of people's brains about, you know, what to do, what not to do. You know, I think maybe the justice of the peace idea is going to become a little bit more popular.
Probably. Sounds accurate. That checks out.
All right. Well, the reception's about ready to start, so I'll meet you over there. All right. And again, next Tuesday morning, right here, same place.
See
Bye.
you later.